I think everyone should go to a gaming cafe at least once in their life if they want to experience gaming in a way that isn't shown to the world. Not only is it a community where people come together and they play a bunch of different games, it's also a really safe space for anyone to get into if they want to learn about gaming. I feel like gaming cafes exist because not everyone has access to different equipment that they would want. PS5s, Xboxes, PCs, or top of the line PCs where they can play anything. So they come to a place where they can actually experience a game in a way that it was created to be experienced. PCs are pretty much like the bread and butter of what makes up a gaming cafe. But then as you walk around the space, you'll also see that we have about 10 different setups with PS5s, Switches, and Xboxes where anyone can hop on. We wanted to make sure that everyone had access to pretty much every single gaming experience that is available in the world so that everything is in one spot rather than having to go to different places. If you're a PC player who has only played PC your whole life and you were interested in trying to play a PS5, we have it here. You don't have to go anywhere else.
It's designed to bring people together, and that's exactly what happened. And it's the community aspect that kept me coming back as a regular. And after a while, I actually started to feel proud of the space. Having spaces like these encourage people like myself to, get out of the restrictions that you placed for yourself.
How you doing? Welcome to Brookland. My name is Alec Polsley. Brookland is New York's premier home for gaming and esports. We are open 7 days a week to the public, opening at 5 p.m. on the weekdays and noon on the weekends. So kind of my ethos for this place is I want it to be like a con every single day. I want people to come in and find, friends and people that are also passionate about it. But for the people who don't as often, they wait every year to go to a con, it's hard for them to find a place like the other 360 days out of the year. It's strictly for community. A theater was kind of one of the biggest points that we were thinking, how we arrange that, how we have a proper main stage for our tournaments. Because a lot of people weren't hosting LANs in New York. I mean, we can host larger tournaments. So this is one of our gaming lounges. You can come here, hang out with friends, play some games. We have Nintendo Switches, Xbox Series X's, PS5s. We also host a bunch of watch parties for live streams. You can come watch your favorite esports, streamers, players, etc. We have a full bar and kitchen, so you can actually order food, themed cocktails, and play at the PCs while you're eating. And whenever you're ready to start gaming, come on in. So this is our LAN room. We have about 50 PCs in total at the venue. You can come here, play with friends. We have everything you need from headsets, mice, keyboards. You can even bring your own if you prefer. You can play any one of our games. We have about 100 games. If you want to download your own, you can do that as well. Food and drinks, everything welcome here. So this is our main stage, one of the only stages permanently for esports in all the East Coast. We host everything here from college tournaments to more invitationals and professional players. You can come here, form your own team, compete in one of our tournaments, and have a good time.
Because it's pretty big and wide open, it can become very flexible based on what event we're doing.
The nightclub is a Melee tournament that's been running for a little bit over a year, maybe 2 years now. But essentially, what it is just a Melee tournament that is hosted every Wednesday at OS. On average, we get 80 to 100 people. Some nights we cap at our 96 or cap at our 128.
Even if you strike out in the second or third round, people will stay. They will stay and cheer on the finalists, and the energy in here is just awesome. Even if you yourself are not participating, we have family members who, their children are participating in Smash, and they want to come.
We've cultivated that kind of community that people have heard about it and have come from different places and want to come from different places and continue coming back because it's such a good time and people have heard it's such a good time.
But there's neighbors of all of us in the gaming space where it bleeds out of gaming a little bit and then just becomes this general nerdiness that we all have in common, despite just playing the games that we like. There's no really box of what a gamer is. even if you're not the extroverted person to, first time you come up in this space, all right, I'm ready, let's build a party. Next time, you can see a familiar face from the tournament you had last weekend, and that can be an opening conversation. But now that, we see each other on the regular, it's not as gut-wrenching to have to step a little bit out of your comfort zone. Or who knows, people may see you first and they might beat you to it and ask for tips or ask for a partner or just say, hey, how's it going? And
it's just snowballed from there. Like, everyone wants to talk about the game. That's why they're there, right? They want to talk about the game, they want to play the game, and they want to meet people who play the game as well. And that's really what it's about.
I want gaming spaces to show that there is a community that can be found in gaming, whether it's people that like the same genre of games that you like, or it's people that play the same game that you are interested in competing in.
This makes it so much easier just having a central meeting point where I can see who I want to game with and see that, I don't have to dig for miles on the internet and on forums to find people who I feel like are safe to game with me, because I can tap on people here in the venue and ask, hey, you wanna shoot some doubles? Let's get it going. And then we can continue and build even larger communities with all different types of people who you feel comfortable playing with.
Thanks for watching. Visit notjustahobby.com to learn more about these spaces and subscribe to see our latest episodes.